Hello everyone, welcome to your maths e-learning class, and this is Mr. Volcano. I'm sure you had fun over the weekend, you rested well, you had fun, you drank enough water, and remember, it's still the season to stay at home. Stay safe, stay protected, don't go out anyhow, stay indoors and have fun with the videos we send to you. Now let's go on the ride.
Late last year during winter vacation, Dad got us our dog, Multiplication. He's really a good dog, but sometimes makes trouble. Like the day I woke up, I noticed he doubled. Two dogs were there, I yelled double, the fun. I had a big grin, that was 2 dogs times 1. That's 2 times 1 doggy, say 2 times the 1. 2 times 1 doggy is double the sum.
Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, now you're in trouble. Multiply by 2, and now you double.
Now 2 dogs were cool, wasn't sure about more, but the very next day I saw there were 4. That's 4 dogs for playing, 4 noses to sneeze, 4 bowls of dog food, 4 dogs to get fleas, 4 fish toys for fetching, 4 leashes, 1 blue, and 8 doggy eyebrows, that's 4 times a 2. 2 times 2 doggies, that's 2 times a 2. 2 doggies for me and 2 doggies for you.
Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, now you're in trouble. Multiply by 2, and now you double.
4 dogs were a lot, but the fun was still great till the very next morning I saw there were 8. That's 8 dogs for walking, my greatest of fears. That's 32 dog legs and 16 dog ears. Yes, 2 times my 4 dogs was equal to 8. A thing weren't really so doggy dog great. That's 2 times 4 doggies, that's 2 times a 4. It gave me 8 doggies, I hope there's no more.
Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, now you're in trouble. Multiply by 2, and now you double.
I really felt 8 dogs were more than enough, but the very next morning I heard 16 rough rocks. He doubled again the very same way. I had 8 brand new doggies that wanted to play. That's 64 paws and 60 long tails and 32 eyes and lots of toenails. 2 times 8 doggies, that's 2 times an 8. 2 times 8 doggies, that's 2 many 8 now.
Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, now you're in trouble. Multiply by 2, and now you double.
Having so many dogs was an awesome fun ride, and don't get me wrong, I love dogs by my side, but 16 fun dogs was too many at times, so I thought multiplication had a divide. I was left with just 1 dog, Multiplication, and went back to enjoying my winter vacation.
Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, that's my dog. Multiplication, now you're in trouble. Multiply by 2, and now you double.
Now let's move on to continue. See the class rules. Make sure you are sitting at your designated study area. Get your learning materials ready. Get your bottled water handy. Turn off your TV sets. Do not leave while the lesson is in progress. Now what do we have now? Quote of the day. If people do not believe that math is simple, it's only because they did not realize how complicated life is. Mr. Volcano said so. Now let's go to the topic of the day. Wow, multiplication of numbers. Remember we started talking about multiplication of numbers. Now we're still continuing to it and try to understand it more and understand the concept. So what are we learning to do today? We're still learning to understand 2 and 3 by 1 digit using repeated addition. Learn our multiplication with and without ordering. Now the keywords we're going to use: times, multiply, repeated addition, of. We can still have other keywords. You can think about them, think of the other keywords and write them down. What did we do in the previous knowledge on multiplication? We talked about basic multiplication of numbers, how we were able to multiply one-digit numbers together. For example, 5 times 7 equals to 35. Now, with that, you see single-digit multiplication. Now, let's have a little class starter. There are 46 dots on one side of a square. How many dots are there in total? You know a square is a shape with 4 equal sides. All the sides are equal. That means we have 46 sides on how many sides? 46 dots on how many sides? 4 same sides. So how do we get it? Now let's move forward.
Let's try to compute 6 times 37. And I'll show you one way of doing this, and then in future videos we can look at other ways of doing this and think about why this is actually working. So what I like to do, and this is often called the standard method, is take the larger of the two numbers. It doesn't matter if you're doing 6 times 37 or 37 times 6, they equal each other. 6 times 37 is the same thing as 37 times 6. So what I like to do is I take the larger of the two numbers and I write it on top. So I'll write 37, and then the smaller of the two numbers, which is 6, I'll write on the bottom, and I'll align it by the correct place. This only has one digit, it's in the ones place, obviously, so I can write the 6, right over here, and I'll write the multiplication symbol like that. And this is just another way of expressing 37 times 6, which is the same thing as 6 times 37. Now, what we do is, we go with the first place in this lower number. There's only one place here, it's only the number 6 right over here. And we're going to multiply that times each of the digits up here. So first, we will start with 6 times 7. So we're going to first multiply 6 times 7. Well, you remember from your multiplication tables, 6 times 7 is equal to 42. Now, we don't just write 42 here, at least not in the standard method. We wouldn't write 42 here. We'd write the 2 in 42 in the ones place, so we'd write that right over there. And then we'd carry the 4 in 42 up to the tens place. Now, we need to think about what 6 times 3 is. What 6 times 3 is. Well, once again, we know 6 times 3 is equal to 18. But we can't just write an 18 down here. We still have this 4 to deal with. So 6 times 3 is 18, but we've got to then add the 4. So 6 times 3 is 18 plus 4 is 22. So 6 times 3, and then we're adding that 4 right over there. And that's how we get our answer. So 222.
Now you can see what it's about. Now let's see from the example in the video and do some more examples. You have 7 friends with 13 gummy bears each, and you want to find how many they have in total. Now, instead of adding 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 in 7 places, it's much faster if you multiply 7 times 13, and that's 91 gummy bears. That's number 1. Now let's see number 2. Let's say you have to multiply 21 by 5. 21 times 5 equals what we don't know. We can say 21 plus 21 in 5 places, or we say better still 21 times 5, which we can arrange this way: 21 times 5, and the answer is 105. Now I'd like you to pause this video for some minutes and go through the questions once again. Go through the questions once again. 21 times 5 and 7 times 13. Okay, now let's have a little fun fact at the end. You know, when you decode all this, it helps your mindset on reasoning multiplication. You don't need to submit it to me. It's a fun fact that you need to decode yourself and try to bring it out yourself. Try to bring it out and see what you can actually do with multiplication. It's a little pussycat, which you can actually color to your taste if you understand the multiplication tables properly. At the end of everything, what have we achieved? I can solve multiplication of 2 by 1 digit with and without ordering. I can solve word problems on multiplication of numbers. You can read it to yourself. See you next time. Produced by Mr. Volcano. I love you so much. Remember, constant practice makes you a perfect mathematician. Remember, constant practice makes you a perfect mathematician.